Manager is the integrated reporting tool. Users can deal with reports in two ways: generate new reports or view and customize existing reports. First, we will see a short demo on generating new reports. New reports can be generated from the table level. In order to see the demo, let's navigate to the Sales Order menu under Point of Sales Responsibility. From the Sales Order table, you can invoke the Business Intelligence Manager by clicking on the BI Studio icon on the top table toolbar. The reports can be customized from the various available options on the left pane, and the actual report would be displayed in the right pane. From the Report Columns tab, users can select the desired report columns that they want to display in the report. The Move All to Left button takes out all the report columns. To include a specific report column, select the desired column and click on Move to Right. The Move All to Right button selects all the columns for display in the report. To exclude a column from being displayed in the report, select the desired column name and click on Move to Left. Now let's move all the columns to the left so that we can select specific columns that we want to display in the report. Let's select the column Sales Order Number, Sales Order Date, Net Receivable and Net Received columns. Click on Apply to make the settings effective for the current report. So in the generated report, we can see only the report column Sales Order Number, Sales Order Dates, Net Receivable and Net Received that we selected for the report columns. From the Advanced Filter tab, users can filter the report data based on user-defined criteria. For example, in the currently displayed report, you can specify a filter criteria as, for example, net receivable amount is greater than, let's say, 3,000, and net received amount, let's say, is greater than 2,000. Now, if you select Match All, it means that in the generated report, the records that satisfy all the specified filter criteria would be returned. For Match All, the filters criteria would be ANDed. If you select Match Any, records satisfying one of the filter criteria would be returned. The filter criteria would be odd in this case. So let's select Match All and click on Apply. So in the generated report, we can see 3 sales order numbers to be returned. These sales order numbers satisfy both the filter criteria, that is, net receivable amount is greater than 3,000 and net received amount is greater than 2,000. As I said, for Match All, the filter criteria would be ANDed. Now let's select Match Any and click on Apply. Now in the generated report, the sales orders that satisfy one of the filter criteria would be returned. That is, these sales orders that are returned in the record satisfy the filter criteria, either net receivable is greater than 3,000 or net received amount is greater than 2,000. As I mentioned before, in case of Match Any, the filter criteria would be odd. Click on Reset to clear the filter criteria and retrieve all the records. From the Summary Columns tab, users can include the available summary columns in the report. The report will then display the sum total calculated on the specified summary columns. For example, let's select the summary columns Net Receivable and Net Received. Now click on Apply. So in the generated report, we can see an additional entry displaying the sum total calculated on the Net Receivable and Net Received columns. From the Charts tab, users can create a graphical representation of the report data. To add a chart, click on the Add Chart icon. Users can add multiple charts by clicking on the add chart icon multiple number of times. So I've clicked on the add icon 3 times and this has added 3 charts. Chart 1, chart 2 and chart 3. In order to delete a chart, select the desired chart and click on the delete icon. Similarly, delete chart 2. Now, in order to create the chart, specify the x-axis attribute against which you want to generate the graph. For example, let's select sales order number as the x-axis attribute. For the y-axis, let's select net receivable and net received amount. Specify the graph name or the graph title. For example, collection summary. Sales. From the drop down, select the chart type, for example 2D bar chart, and click on apply. So this has generated a 2D bar chart where the x-axis attribute is the sales order number. In the y-axis attribute we have tracked net receivable and net received amount. The details can be viewed from the difference in the color. The net receivable amount has the color dark blue and net received amount has the color light blue. Now the generated chart can be printed or saved. In order to print or save the chart, right click on the chart and select copy chart, save chart or print chart options. The generated report can also be saved, emailed or printed from the options provided in the toolbar. The options are save as, email or print. From the report icon on the toolbar, you can take a look at the report view. You could also save the report, email it or print it from the options provided in the toolbar of the report view. Now moving on to viewing and customizing existing reports. The system provided existing reports can be viewed from the Business Intelligence Manager responsibility list of BI MIS reports menu. The responsibilities associated with the logged in user will determine which reports will be visible to the user. In order to customize an existing report, select the desired report. For example, collection summary day wise, and press Ctrl O. Alternatively, you could also right click on the selected report and select open report option. Click on apply to open the report. Now this has invoked the Business Intelligence Studio from the existing report. From here you can customize the report as per your requirement in the same way as we discussed before. The customized report can then be saved, emailed or printed. You could also take a view of the reports view from the report icon. From the report view also you can save the report, email it or print it.